There is no rest for the Rebels, especially when it comes to making a difference in Las Vegas. Hi everybody, I'm Jesse Kurtz here in the Mountain West Network studio to talk about UNLV's dedication to its community. We are pleased to bring in the athletics director at UNLV, Mr. Erick Harper. Mr. Harper, it's great having you on. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, Jess. Thanks for having me on. Excited to talk about the Sleep in Heavenly Peace program.
Well, let's talk about one of those projects this spring. UNLV hosting a bed build day on campus in partnership with Sleep in Heavenly Peace organization. Now, the goal was to build 100 beds to help Las Vegas kids who need a comfortable place to sleep. Why was this cause so near and dear to UNLV athletics' heart?
You know, Jess, our student athletes take on community projects all year long. And this was one that this year they wanted to be able to help and support underprivileged youth in our community. And our student athletes really took that to heart and wanted to make sure that they did their part. And as an athletic department, we are supposed to support our student athletes and very much in good causes. And this was one that we just could not pass up to help our community.
Well, you guys had a lofty goal for this project, a goal of building 100 beds in 4 hours, which, as I understand it, would break a local chapter record. How close did you come to that lofty goal?
Well, we did build 100, but only 98 were certified. And I say 98 certified. You think about all the wood that it takes to build that many beds, and there's going to be something that either splinters off or it just wasn't up to par to be sustainable, because in some of the cases the beds are put into bunk beds, so they have to be able to also sustain being in a bunk bed situation as well.
Well, 98 beds, that is credit to you, the athletes, and your staff to rolling up your sleeves and just getting it done. I had a chance to talk with Chris McDowell, who is the chapter co-president of Sleep in Heavenly Peace, and he told me he was really impressed with the UNLV student athlete participation. Let's hear what he had to say.
Football team, you know, they were there for the first 2 hours. I think we had the offense for an hour, and then we had the defense for an hour. And those two teams put us so far ahead. Without their help, it would have probably gone at another 2 hours after that. But again, every other team that showed up was fantastic, and they all had they were just so willing, and they were so kind, and had all these great smiles on their faces, and they were so willing to work. It started getting hot, and they were just no complaints. Let's just get it done. Let's make it happen.
Pretty strong words from Chris McDowell right there, Mr. Harper. You guys had athletes from a variety of sports participate from UNLV. How important is it to you to have that widespread participation from the student athletes within UNLV athletics?
It's extremely important. The only student athletes that were unable to participate were those that were out of town in competition. Otherwise, all of our student athletes, and to see them work together from all various different sports, from swimming, football, women's basketball, soccer, tennis, all of that working together shows a community of student athletes that care about each other. And what I've seen over the past year is our student athletes going out and supporting each other in their contests. One in particular, our women's soccer team went out to support our women's golf team at a golf course here in Las Vegas. Now, that takes some coordination and some time to do, and that just shows me how much our student athletes care for each other.
Well, you guys are doing outstanding things within the department and outside of the department. Mr. Harper, congratulations on a successful event and, most importantly, making a difference in the Las Vegas community. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you, Jesse. And we're going to do a bed build 2.0 next spring, so more to come.
Building bigger and better for next year. Mr. Harper, I appreciate your time. That's Erick Harper, the Director of Athletics at UNLV. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Jesse Kurtz.